Alright, so this is a suggestion via a channel member. The name of the video is My First Night Living in San Francisco. This is coming from the channel Mostly True. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out.
This video was sponsored by Manscaped. So, when I was 18, I moved from the small town I grew up in to San Francisco. And I remember on the first night I moved into my apartment, my mom was helping me bring stuff in. Before she leaves, she's like, you know, San Francisco's a lot different than where we're from. It's pretty dangerous out there, so don't go wandering around by yourself at night. And I'm like, yeah. What do you know about the streets, Mom?
Nothing.
I'm pretty sure I can handle myself just fine. Cause, you know, when you're 18, you kind of just imagine yourself as like the main character of your own movie. Nothing bad can possibly happen to you. Bad stuff only happens to the side characters, you know? So cut to 8 hours later, it's 3 a.m., and I'm absolutely jonesing for some Doritos. So I do exactly what my mom told me not to do, and I go wandering around looking for a 7-Eleven. And so now I'm fairly deep in a part of SF that I'm not all too familiar with. I walk past a couple of dudes who seem to be taking a dump in some sort of invisible toilet on the sidewalk. Never really seen anything like it, but hey, San Francisco's pretty high tech, so I ain't asking any questions. I turn onto a different street, and that's when I notice two dudes walking parallel to me, but on the other side of the street. I don't really think much of it at first. I give them an ocular pat down. Everything seems normal, and then I continue on my way. That is, until I notice they seem to be looking over in my direction a little too.
Oh, they want what you have.
Too much, if you know what I'm saying. It's
I get it.
Hey man, I'm occupying this general direction of space. This is my general direction. Don't be looking over here too much. You can maybe look over here a little bit, but y'all are doing too much looking. And then I look over, and I see one of them whisper something to the other guy. And then he physically points at me.
Oh no, not the point.
With his finger. Right. And they both nod at each other, and then they start walking across the street directly at me. Now, I don't know how much wandering around at night by yourself you guys do, but that shit ain't normal.
None.
If two people whisper to each other, point at you, and then start walking towards you at 3 a.m., something bad is probably about to happen.
Definitely.
So in this moment, I'm actually scared shitless. Like, I actually thought I was about to get stabbed. So I'm considering all my options. Well, I am a green belt in karate, or maybe it was a yellow belt. Actually, I was on the track team, and I know parkour. I'm about to parkour my ass out of here. They cross the street and start walking right next to me. And one of them goes, yo, man. And I'm like, hey. Hey. And he's like, I'm Kevin. This is Shane. And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of sick introduces himself to someone who he's about to stab with a knife? But I'm quaking in my boots. So I'm kind of just like, oh, what's up, dudes? How's it going? They make some random small talk about how their night is going. And then he asks me, yo, man, are you straight? And to my 18-year-old stoner psychonaut mind, for whatever reason, I think he means straight, as in straight edge, as in...
Bro, you are legitimately in San Francisco. Like, okay.
Do you do drugs? So now I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're just trying to sell me some mushrooms or something. So I reply, nah, I ain't straight. I'll try pretty much anything. So he reaches into his pocket, and he pulls out a $20 bill. And he goes, yo, man, do you want it off with us? And I'm like, what? No. And he's like, I thought you said you tried pretty much anything. And now I'm starting to connect the dots. When they asked if I was straight, they didn't care if I did any drugs. They were they meant straight as in like, am I gay or not? But
bro, you're in San Francisco.
let me just say, even if I was gay, I'm pretty sure being gay doesn't just like automatically mean you're down to like join in on a 3 a.m. alleyway circle. But in fairness to those two dudes, the fact that I responded to the question of, are you straight, with, nah, I ain't straight, I'll try pretty much anything. I can't blame them for thinking like, oh, dude, this is the guy. Like, we found the guy. He's gonna be down off with us. So I'm explaining the misunderstanding to these guys. I don't even know why the fuck I was still there. Like, I should have just ran away from the start. But
yeah.
For whatever reason, you know, I'm a naive ass 18-year-old, and so I'm like, oh, you know, just explaining the misunderstanding. And he's like, dude, you don't have to dust off. We can just watch each other off, and we'll give you $20. And let's just say I came home that night with a few extra bags of Doritos.
What? Nah, bro.
family size, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
I'm just kidding about that part. I just, respectfully declined, and they went on their way.
I'm sorry. Listen, don't say things like that to people, and then expect to be respectfully answered back, bro. There should have been nothing respectful about the answer you gave. But let's continue.
And I ended up making it to the 7-Eleven. I secured the bag, made it home, and then
Secured the bag.
never went wandering around San Francisco at night by myself ever again. And
Right.
I never told my mom that story because she would have hit me with the biggest "I told you so" known to mankind. But now it's time for me to tell you something about my balls. Look at these balls. Do you see a single hair on them? No, because I've been using Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0. It's got a 7,000 RPM motor, replaceable ceramic blades, and it's waterproof. This is what my balls looked like before, and this is them after using the Lawnmower 4.0. Plus, they got ball deodorant to make them smell nice and fresh. Stop spraying perfume on your balls. Manscaped's ball deodorant will give them like a legit,
Bro.
nice, subtle, fresh smell. You don't
Bro,
want
what are
any
you talking about?
overpowering fragrances on your balls. They also got the Weed Whacker for those hard to get nose hairs. Look, guys, us men are getting a bad rep online for not taking care of ourselves. Trim those hedges.
Hold on, guys. Bro. If you are interested, the code is mostly true. All right. Okay, guys, listen. Why'd you send me this video? Okay, like what benefit? Like, I mean, like there are some interesting things. Okay, I've moved a lot of, I've moved a lot of different places in different countries and experienced and had first time experiences and weirdness and all these type of places, guys. Right, but I'm not sure that like listen, San Francisco is like the old Atlanta. Okay, basically, no. Yeah, that's the old Atlanta. Atlanta is a new old San Francisco. Okay, basically. You didn't know that? You didn't know that. Okay, and it has nothing to do with the fact that the guys, they said all types of craziness about his phallus for some reason, right? Why you should have absolutely not shown any respect with your answer. It's just about how dare you walk up to somebody and say anything like that, like at any time of the day. Okay, I'm sorry. Any time of the day. Why would you say something like that out loud? I'm not sure. Like, listen, I get it. I like the fact that this young man here was incredibly respectful of somebody disrespected him. I like that. Some people are like this. I personally don't know if I am mentally capable, right, to respond nicely to someone saying anything like that to me. I'm just gonna be honest. But either way, listen. Mostly true is the name of the channel. So I'm guessing the story was mostly true. All right. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.